Hello, very good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're well. I should say, boys and girls, tribe, all of you guys out there. Very, very good evening to. It's Friday. Yes, it's 8 o'clock in the evening, 7 o'clock in the UK, and if you're on the far eastern side of the world, it's probably about 6 o'clock in the morning. And if you're over the States, it could be somewhere between 3 and 11 a.m. So whatever's going on around you guys. A very, very, very happy day to you, and let's get rocking and let's do a little bit of this. Well, guys, how are you coping up, managing under the stresses, the stressors, and the all sorts of what's going on in life at the moment? We got the Mercury retrograde, we got the new moon, which has been Aquarius, and sometimes these things are just sending us a little bit sort of whoop through the air. But there you go. Never mind. So, very good evening to you wherever you are in the world. Big welcome to the show, and a big good evening to Joe Cooper, and wonderful lady there. And oh, by the way, yes, I think that she works at NHS. She's an ambulance driver, ambulance paramedic. So I think we need to give the paramedics wonderful job you people do. Also, Deb Harris comes in and says, "Good evening, everyone," and it's lovely to see you too. Ah, dear. Well, quite a show tonight. A bit of a change to the plan. Unfortunately, due to technical issues, it's just me. So there you go, guys. It's just me. So I'm going to entertain you for the evening. I've got loads of stuff for the evening for you, and I hope you guys are going to really enjoy it. And it should be really good fun. In fact, as we go through the evening, you've got the opportunity to have a mini reading. There's also something that you guys may like to get involved in by some of the videos that we got tonight. And this evening, well, this is different. Yes, evening, you lovely lot. Oh, okay. Good evening, you lovely lot up there. Dear. It's all good fun, isn't it? It's all good fun. Anyway, so during the evening here, you've got live mini readings. You've also got some stories and stuff, information, which we're going to give you over the coming show about what's coming on next week, and also here so much more. But in the meantime, let's just say hello to everybody. Good evening, says Karen Holistics. A very good evening to you. Lovely to see you this evening. And yeah, let's enjoy the show. So, okay, what do I need to tell you first of all? I'll tell you this towards the end of the show as well as we get on with it. But first of all, though, let's chat about this just a second, which is we've got a sound healing venture coming up, which is coming up on Sunday. Yeah, that's right, Sunday, and this is all of it here. Now, this is with a lovely group of people here. So I'll just maybe I'll just shrink that down a little bit, but so you guys can see it. But it's Clairvoyance and Friends. A lot of people from Javier in Spain. If you join me, you'll notice there'll be several people all over the screen. Join me because we're doing a World Sound Healing special. It's February the 14th, and it starts at 8 p.m. and which is 7 p.m. in UK for you guys. Okay, right. Katie says here, very good evening from the USA. She's coming on here. But anyway, just talking about sound healing here. It's going to go on for about half an hour, so maybe an hour. But we'll be talking about healing. We'll be doing mantras. But the big thing here is about the power of sound. The power of sound. The power of sound, as we know, is a big thing, really, isn't it? Yes, because when you even look back in ancient history, how things moved and changed, they now think scientifically this was due to the power of sound. Yes. And that's right, because when Jay Jones makes a lot of sound, yes, a lot happens. Same with the Nabila Prasada when she makes a lot of sound. Yes, so too the earth. The earth vibrations change. As for Caitlin Key, well, sound there is absolutely unpredictable as anything, as you guys could imagine. Yes. So as we go through this here, we're just going to have a lovely time. you guys. How's that? How's that? Good. Now, as we're doing this particular show here, what I'd also like to say to you as we go through this is you can put in your stuff for readings here. We could just have a lovely, lovely evening, just make you guys feel so, so happy. How is that? Does that sound good to you? Because I think it sounds good to us, and we'd like to just get on with this and really enjoy the show with you. Sound good? Where'd they get that guy from? Where the hell's he coming? How did he get through security? Dear God, what the hell's going on there? Amazing. But there you go, guys. It all happens, doesn't it? Anyway. Oh well. Yes, okay. Oh, Holly Ainsley says hello. Very good evening to you from Benidorm. And yes, also the Cafe Clairvoyance hello to Helen Grady. She was on the show last Friday. Awesome show. Fantastic, guys, wasn't it? Yes. I think so too. What else we got? We've got Karen Holistic. She's saying hello to everybody. And as is Mrs. Watts, initial L. Yes, good evening, Mrs. Watts. Hope you're well. Helen Grady says hello too. Good. And does Lisa Morgan. Look, you guys are all on tonight. This is so much fun. So much energy out here. Let's do this stuff. Let's get on with it. Let's have a great evening. And I thought, first of all, what we're going to do, we're gonna do some sessions with you guys. And just to, this is part of the things you can do. Now, if you do poetry or anything like this, why don't you guys write him some poetry? We'll put a bit of something behind it, a bit of music, anything like this, and then we'll introduce this. How's that? Like the idea there? Well, a very nice lady out there who's coming on the show on 16th, Tuesday the 16th at 11 a.m. EU time, 10 a.m. UK. Irene Bryant, fantastic lady. She does a lot to do with human design, but she's also a wonderful poet. And one of the things I thought we'd do is start off the show with a little bit of this.
Liberation by Irene Bryant. The liberation of the moments in between the spaces of our motions. Don't be afraid. Feel the fear and call it by its name. The downhill climb of an abyss so deep traverses the wide oceans and the solid ground beneath your feet. O wild season of ever-changing thought! Does it scare me that focus can only be sought? Practice, train, and inspire yourself, ending the entertainment of your old, former self.
Isn't that lovely? Isn't that nice? I thought it was a lovely poem. I thought we'd better share that with you guys. So Irene's coming on the show on Tuesday, which is 11 o'clock in the morning. As I say, Sound Healing is going to be on Sunday. It's going to be at 8 o'clock in the evening, all EU times. And yeah, join us. It'd be absolutely lovely to see you guys. Okay, so new moon time here. Just have a little chat with you guys about what's going on, just to help you guys. New moon is in Aquarius, and it's been causing a few eruptions, corruptions, and emotions and commotions and all sorts over there with Uranus and Taurus. So I've been putting a few things up on Instagram, and if you're on Instagram, you'll find us. Just look up for Cafe Clairvoyance on Instagram, and we'll be there. We'll be more than happy to connect with you guys as well. But one of the things we talk about there is how we're looking at things like territories, barriers. Also, we're looking at how you see borders changing, borders around you, and how you feel that sometimes your life is moving on from the way it was, going into something new. But we're not too sure how to handle this. Well, this is because sometimes things are going a little bit new. Old stuff is having to go, and sometimes it's quite abrupt because Uranus just says, chop. The new moon here says, here's some inspiration for the future, which is great. However, sometimes we find it a little bit on the wobbly side. How have you guys been finding this particular time? Have you been finding it a little bit on the wobbly side? If you have, just let us know. But you'll find here it's all part of the evolutionary thing coming up in front of us. But regarding barriers and changing barriers and things like this, well, if have a problem with barriers, wear barrier cream. That'll help. Oh dear. Anyway, right. So let's have a look at you guys. Heroes coming on here. Irene Bryce said, that's so cool. I wanted the poem read out to an audience. Well, there you go, Renee. And it's lovely, lovely, lovely. give a little bit of this to you guys. How's that? Good, 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 good. And yes, Clairvoyance says there, but just says, brilliant poem. Thanks, Irene. Yes, it was lovely. It's very moving indeed. And who else we got here? Oh, we've got loads of you guys on here, just looking at other people coming on. Hello, Joe. And Nabila has a big smiley face. How's that? How's that? Okay, I think because this is the Friday night spiritual show, we're going to crack on in a moment and get on with your readings, guys. And let's do this. And I feel very warm-spirited. I feel pretty good to be able to give out all these readings, just be the host of the show and just get on and do this, and let's see what comes up for you guys. Okay, Caitlin, you were first up on the block and you said here, hi everyone, unfortunately I can't watch the whole show today since I have to head off to work soon. No, you're over there in San Diego and it's lovely to see you on the show, but in case you have time to fit me in for a little reading, my colour is black. My colour is black, and is there anything for me? Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. So first of all, what I'd like to say to you as I'm tuning into you here, I have two people want to come through. Would you understand that one of the people used to come in used to work in somewhere like a school? Whether it was, even if it's maintenance, do the school, the teachers do the school. But I've got this chap here who wants to come through and he's talking about school education. And he's saying to me here, would you understand as well that it's just a busy, crazy time? Really crazy. This is how he was put it on here, but it doesn't mean to say everything's going wrong. Because it will calm down around you. He says here. He says what to say to me, and he just says wood. He just says to me wood. So it's something about wood stuff he used to work with carpentry, and also here a big J to do with Jim. If you'd understand this name here. And also what he wants to say to me here is he wants to give a big heart to you. And would you also understand here, you've been giving a big heart out there to other people, but he also wants to say to me here, it's a big thing around you. He says here, you've been giving out loads of love, but sometimes think, do people ever give any love back? Well, that's a good question. But the main intention is sometimes here in this world is evolution at the moment. Sometimes we're giving out stuff, but it's not about accepting coming back. It's what you gave. It's what you gave. So sometimes don't worry about stuff there. They're saying to me here, just watch cars. Watch cars here, especially the front end of a car and the front right of a car. Yes, it could be even tyres. Could be even tyres, things like this. But they're just showing me this too. And but there's loads of them over there. It says here, there's been loads of tears out there, if you'd understand that as well. Tears, not yours though. Other tears. You've been there helping people. This is part of the stuff you've been going through. Let's have a look here at the cards. I'm going to do, let's go for the left card here and see what's coming up. And the cards will come up here and say, well, your husband, your partner there, is going to be doing exceptionally well. He's got, oh, for goodness sake, the magic. Okay, you know sometimes when life goes, how did this happen? It's a little bit different. It's a little bit odd. How does it happen? Like, you know, like things where things happen out of the blue for no reason whatsoever and they go and happen. Okay. Despite any emotional stuff going around you with other people, you guys are doing fine. And money around you is going to look a lot better. How is that? Is that nice? I think that's very nice for you to start off the reading here. Let's work our way down. And as you come through the list here, and we've got to be through this, we're going to come into Lucy. Hello. Okay, let's have a look, Lucy. And she'd like to read it. Now, Lucy, general reading here. If I go through this here, we've got a few people come through. Lisa, got yours. Don't worry about yours. I'll come back to you in a moment. And, okay, money. The first thing here is I want to say to you is about money. It's not overspending with it, okay? It's just being careful with it. You can say it to anybody, but I've got to say it to you because I have a lady here coming over here who's saying to me here, it's what you're giving out. Do you understand here? It's what you're giving out. And sometimes here you're thinking, I've given out too much. You're looking at your digestive system. I'm not a health specialist. I'm not a doctor. But you're looking at your digestive system, and I can see little bits there where you're looking at yourself, my dear. And they're saying to me just to take care of, just be careful what you're eating at the moment. And sometimes moods are going up and down with this, so just be mindful there. This is one of the things I pick up there. And what I'd also here like to say to you here as well is your grandmother's here. Your grandmother, who I believe is on your mother's side of your family. Yes, your grandmother's there. And I pick up here as she starts to come into you. Big hearts, big love, and be proud. There's good news coming up here. And also, I could say it on a show like this because I think I can. Yes, there's news of a baby coming up. News. It's not like shocking news, anything like this. No, it's good news. Good news of a baby coming up. So I think you're going to hear that too. That sounds nice, doesn't it? And I got another J over there as well. Another J name. Are they all J's coming through tonight? Let's see what's coming up. Well, let's have a look at the little cards here and see what they want to say for you, Lucy, and see where we go from here. Right, I'm just shuffling away. I've got 3 piles of cards. I'm going to go for the left for you, and let's see what comes up. Well, okay. Yes, keep an eye on your health a little bit. Romantically, this sounds good. You'll like this. Your ears have just gone ping. Yes, romantically here, I get the feeling here that there's a particular gentleman who's going to come on the scene, and you'll let the past go. This is a guy who's going to help you. A guy's going to come into your life. He's going to be very helpful, very nice here. And it's interesting because there's 2 guys. One is the past. A guy comes back from the past who doesn't want to let you go. And a new guy who comes in too. Your cards are indicating to you here, do not rush. No, do not rush with decisions around your love life at the moment. No. Because what your energies are saying to you, my dear, here is that, yes, you'll let the past go, past emotions go. But one of the guys is a teacher to you. And if I say a teacher, a guy is going to help you to see things differently, to look towards the future, not hang around emotions of the past. But I think you'll find it interesting. And you've got to take your time with this. You've got the 7 here, just saying take your time. But the King of Hearts is here, a very nice band who just likes you. So it really likes you. But it's one of them. Isn't it nice to have a choice? No, that could be complicated. That can get complicated. Meeny, miny, mo. Yes, yeah, I know. Alrighty, let's go and have a little word with Lisa Morgan. She's up there, Lisa Morgan. Have a reading, please. Colour blue. I'm talking to the guy. Where do I stand with him regarding a relationship? Okay, I'm still standing. Does that go back too far? Elton John, go back to 80 odd. I'm still standing. Okay. Where do you stand with this? Okay, keep talking. What I pick up with you here is yes, you could talk. And would you understand here that your higher self, if I call it this, is almost saying to you, let him do the moves and let him show his genuinity towards you. You've had a relationship around you recently, I am being guided here to tell you, which you thought was going to be something, but we rushed into things a little bit. So it's like you rushed in and you rushed out. It's one of those thinking, what happened there? It went bang. Yes. Don't you just know those days? Yes. And so that's one of the things that they're saying to me here. And so I get a feeling here, take your time here. You're getting fitter. I see a bike around you. And yes, and also here there's this guy I pick up here too. He's interesting because would you understand it? This sounds crazy to say this, but this conversation will come up somewhere. This guy used to suffer from spots. Yeah, sorry, it's maybe it's an embarrassing thing here for me, but he does. He used to suffer from spots. Something about conversation will come up with this, and just so you know here. But also, what I pick up here, this guy is learning to be more confident and learning to have more of a sense of humour, which he's got. He just needs to trust himself. But I think there's an issue to do with acne or spots at some point where he was a little bit shy. Bless his little heart. Let's give him a little hoot. There you go. That'll cheer him up. Okay, where you stand in this relationship. Let's have a little look here. We've got the middle right. Let's go for the middly diddly. It's nothing like a bit of middly diddly, is there? Okay, especially on a Friday night. Okay, yes, I can see where you halted things a lot. You've almost thought, say, whoa, but you've decided this. This is no rush in this. And also, this is a guy who wants things. Yes, you've got to really, really take your time. And also here, this is just one guy of a few. Now, it sounds like you're thinking, well, hey, you're having a bit of a while of a time. No, it's not actually quite like that, is it? Because you've had a lot of distress. And I get the feeling here, just chill out. sometimes the greatest relationship you have is the one that comes from friendship, or someone who really you get to build the trust a little while. And don't be too keen, I would say, my dear. Not too keen. Okay, hopefully that helps you. Now, where else we go now? Let's go and have a little look. And we just speak to Lucy. Let's go to Nabila, who is up there in London area. Yes, okay. Nabila. Now, what I'd like to say here first of all is, yes, I've got two spirits which are coming through for you, and one of them is actually saying to be here not to count your chickens too quickly, or count your eggs. Yeah, count your chickens too quickly. Yes, don't count your eggs before they've hatched in the chickens. That's it. You know the one. Yeah, it's the same one I mean. Good. Well, anyway, so because it's interesting here, because it's almost like you'll hear talk, which is going to be sort of guiding you that way. And then also, but you're thinking something isn't right. But you're then thinking, maybe I'll go that way. Then all of a sudden, life is talking to you this way. This is mainly about career. And then you're going to watch what's this side though. Yes. And people get complicated. And also I see double dealing going on around you. You'll need to watch your back a little bit, but this is not something to scare you. This is something to observe. Because the moment you look at people and it's almost like they know, it stops. But there's double dealing going on here. I also pick up here, there's an opportunity that comes up for you, which you cannot see yet because it hasn't been presented to you. It's around March, and it just whoosh, lifts you up like a helicopter, lifting you out of a jail. That's good, isn't it? It's a good way to interpret it. Yeah. Anyway, there you go. So that's part of this here. But let's have a look. Let's have a look at the cards and see what they want to say around you for coming up over the next few weeks or so. And yes, let's see what comes up. See what comes up here. Right. Let's have a little look. Just finish up the cards, and I'm going to go 3 piles of cards. Let's go for the right this time because it's all right. It's all right. Yeah. Right, and the red colour in this as well here is about watching the energies around you at the present time, because although you could have tempers or feel frustrated, is also about the exhaustion. And also here it's about the people that you're going to be communicating with over the next few weeks who resonate rapidly on your level. Those people are going to be invaluable over the next few weeks, and it's going to be quite intense. But you'll like it though. You'll like it. It just seems something about it. You're going to be very, very happy where you're going because good news is coming. This is going to make you feel like this is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. But you just got to watch the detail where it comes to money with a job offer that's coming up in front of you. So although you could be escaped out via helicopter thinking, yay, this is great, it's where you're going to, and is this right? Is this right? Because I pick up here, there'll be loads of good energies around you about what you're doing, where you're going, but you just need to check the details here. Needs to be right around you. Yes, because otherwise here you're finding yourself going, oh my God, where's life going? But in the end though, you've got the 10 of hearts. You'll be a very, very happy lady. Happy lady here, but you'll also be disappointed in people. There's a bittersweet in this. Yes, bittersweet in the situation you're going through. And yes, there's almost like a feeling here just says, I just want to go and disappear and just go off somewhere else. Right, how's that? How's that? Okay, right, where else are we going here? Let's go and have let's go back up the road here. In fact, just before we do that, we'll do that here. One of the things that I've been asking people to do, and you guys, if you guys would like to do this would be absolutely fabulous if you could just want to send in some pictures. We've been doing cloud watching. And the cloud watching here has drawn quite a lot of public attention. To the point here, people from all over the place have been sending in their clouds. Now, all of these pictures that we're going to show here are genuine. They're not tweaked. And some of them you're thinking here, that must be from a magazine. No, absolutely not. And I think here what you're going to find, some of these, you think they're amazing. But I put a lot up on Facebook and people commented. So we suddenly said in the last couple of days, guys, you got some pictures of clouds, send them on in. So we did. So I put a little video together and this is how it went. Do you like that? I love putting that all together because it was just so beautiful. So if you get any things to do with nature, not just clouds, the nature there, please send them on through. We'll put them together. We'll put your name on them as well. And just so that they're authentically yours. But yes, that was just nice watching that. It's just really, really nice. Let's come back up the line here. Let's go and have a word with a few people here. A load of you people coming through. Lovely to see you. Right, Venetia Colton says here. One of you knows a gentleman called Pat. She's gone for postbox red. Do you know someone called Pat? I wonder. Little black and white hat. Anyway, right. Okay, so let's have a little look here. So first of all, what do I need to tell you, Venetia? Venetia, I get a feeling here. Would you? Your grandmother's right here. Bang, right here. And as I pick her up here, she wants to give me quite a few details about her, which is really nice. And she is a very sweet lady, she tells me here. And also, she wants to show me the sherbet sweets. So if you don't understand, like the lemon sherbets, that's what I've got the taste of that she wants to show me here. And she also wants to show me, she says she was as blind as a bat before she passed over, and her glasses didn't fit on her head properly. So wherever she sort of turned, they went flying off somewhere. Someone got, there's Nan's glasses again, flying off. Anyway, so yes, she had these issues here with her glasses, but also here what I pick up is she loved Huber, and she loved two men in her life. One was a brother, I believe, and the other one was a partner. But I get the feeling a name of Bill. One of them was called Bill. And she's saying to me here she's coming through, and she also wants to talk about a river where she used to live. And it was a very happy place that she was put across here. And to you here, she says, would you understand about the writing, and would you understand here about waving a white hanky? So this isn't about the cold or the flu or anything like this here. No, what she's saying to me here is about with yourself, letting go of the past around you and stop sabotaging or torturing yourself in some respects. And yes, just be a little bit mindful there, because she wants to bring that energy through to you. This beautiful energy. She just wants you to refresh yourself here. Also here, you've likewise here, I think you need a bit of a break because there's been a lot of exhaustion around you, she says here. And also, would you understand here, you're doing a lot of healing and spiritual work. They just you to trust yourself after a break, give yourself some time down. Like this weekend, just go, that's it. Time out. Nice bottle of wine somewhere, just relax and just take it easy and then refresh a little bit. These energies recently here just been changing things a little bit. So that's what they want to say to you. Okay. How's that? Right. Okay. RJ Turnant, we need a question from you. You've just gone, hi. Okay. We need a question on colour violet. Very nice to get your colour there. For instance, if you see above there, you see Irene, she's gone for general reading, perhaps you can see that. Right. Okay. At least just done her. Let's have a look down here. We got, Yanira says hello. Hello, Yanira. Lovely to see you. Okay, and also Irene would like a general reading. Irene, let's give you a general reading, my dear. Let's have a look here. Right, amusement I get here first of all. I get a lot of laughter over there because they're a funny lot. Would you understand here, like your ancestry above you, like grandparents, great-grandparents were a bunch of nutters? That's nice, isn't it? My great-grandmother was a nutter. Yeah, but anyway, they're quite funny. And would you understand here, there are musicians of some kind here, because some of them are beating on a drum, but they're drumming a beat, which is like a happy rhythm. And yes, I was trying to sing a song, but I daren't because I'll probably get it wrong, so I won't. Anyway, but they're trying to do some singing here. They're trying to do some uplifting music because they're saying to me here, it's like, yes, it's almost like not rainbows, but I get the feeling here thinking, there's some uplifting colours, there's some uplifting life. It's coming. And it's funny here because they're saying to me 3 days. Watch what happens in 3 days. They're telling me, I've got to pass it on to you. They're saying to me 3 days and good news. Some very good news is coming towards you, which relates to an uplift around you. And it almost like where you've been questioning yourself, your integrity and everything, it comes back. It comes back and it's going to be awesome. So for you, I just say here, keep on rocking, keep on going because you're going to do a great job. How's that? Right. Okay. So let's have a look at the cards around this as well and just see what we come up with. And where are we going from here? If you'd like to, let us know in, guys, where you're coming in from. That'd be fantastic, especially some of the guys who we don't know. Some new guys that may come on the show here. That'd be fantastic. Just let me know where you are. That'd be great. Okay. Right. Okay. Just have the cards here. Finish up the cards. Add Lee. Sorry, I'm ready. Let's have a little look here. Where are we going? We got the left, the middle, and the right. We're going for the right. Would you understand a plant that has just gone wild in your house? A wild plant. It sounds like a triffid. But would you understand you've got plants thinking, what do I do with this thing? How do I correct this? Where am I going? Right. You're looking at problems around you before you actually give yourself to find a solution. But you've got choices. Choices. And also here, yes, these are times come up in front of you where initially, over a short space of time, you're thinking, I'm snookered. I'm stuck. I'm not getting anywhere. Your overarching card to give you life and spirit is about communication with people. Communication with people is going to be your way forwards. So it's not in solitude with yourself. This is about needing to network, communicate, talk to people, and that's what's going to bring you forwards. 3 days. Your cards over here are looking at you saying here, you're not stuck. You've actually got choices with your 7. You've got choices here. So it looks like it's going to be a lot easier, a lot better for you than what you thought. And also, there's a lady here who says she was like a grandmother to you, but she wasn't your grandmother. This was a very, very nice lady. Very small. This is what she says. I wasn't your grandmother, but I was like your grandmother, and you treated me like a grandmother, she says here. She absolutely loves you, and she passed away because of nerve issues. This could be MS or something like this. Again, I'm not a doctor, so I just pick up nerve stuff because she says she couldn't feel much. Couldn't feel much here. So, but she's there sending you loads of love here. She says here, very interesting times come up in front of you, and I think you're going to start to shine a lot more than what you had thought. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Especially yellow here. Yellow's a lovely, lovely colour. Right. Okay. Let's carry on down. Carry on down the road. If you have time for me, Laura says a general reading, please. Let's go and have a little look. Now, Laura's one of the lovely ladies who we sabotage some of her photographs from her Facebook after asking her. She said yes, of course. So, but we put a name up there anyway, so she has the copyright to them anyway. But they're her photographs, but they're absolutely lovely. So Laura, thank you very much indeed. We really liked those. And right, okay. So Laura, let's have a little look here. It's interesting here because I've got a gentleman here who used to smoke like a trooper. In his life here, his nature was very sarcastic and sometimes sort of depressive, but it's almost like it sounds quite funny. You know when you get those people here like, yeah, what's wrong? You just find them hysterically funny. This is what this guy's like. Well, this is my nature. I just think he's quite funny. But this guy's here, and he says he used to work in the dark a lot. Now, this is either works at night or underground of some description. In fact, I get a feeling by the way he's talking to me here, it was underground because he shows me big things on top of him. A lot of him here, big buildings or something like this here. But he says he worked underground. There's also a connection to do with water, he says to me here, they used to work with. And as he's coming through, he'd like to say to me here, he says here, are there zigzags in your life? Or are you creating zigzags in your life? That's what he says. Are there zigzags or are you creating zigzags? And it's what does it mean to you? That's what he says first of all. He'd also like to say to me here, he says here, there's also a lady here they're bringing through who passed over. And she wasn't an old lady at all. In fact, she was a friend of yours. And she's been on the other side she's been on the side for a little while, but she wants to take me to the coast and she wants to show me the sea. And I get this feeling this is not too far from the local area where you are. But this lady here says she passed. I get a feeling there was something wrong with her head. Wrong with her head here. Something was unwell. And she's coming through and she's saying to me, because she wants to show me, she says, thank you for flowers. So I think there's been something which you've done for her to say thank you for flowers. And she says here, I'll tell you what she says to me here, and maybe you'd understand it. Maybe you take this here, but take this the right way here. You're very kind. There's a big heart with you, but sometimes it's misunderstood or people think you're not. You are. But people got to treat you in a way for this kindness to come out. And she's saying to me here, she says here, She said, spring will blossom. Spring will blossom. So watch your spring, because it's about your life blossoming through this time. And you're looking for something new. You're looking for a new avenue, a new direction for you, which has a meaning to life. Meaning to life here. It'll work, and spring will blossom. That's her message to you. And she says here that she says about a chain here, about a necklace or a chain. She says that she either used a war or you've got. I'm not too sure which way this is. And she says before she passed, you couldn't speak, but there was a problem with the head here. She says, but she sends her love to you, and she remembers you very well. Hopefully that makes sense to you. In fact, I'm getting an M to do with her name, like Michelle, Mary, Michelle, but I get an M to do with her name here. And she also tells me a little boy, but the boy I think is still here. And yeah, she sends her love to you, and she knows you've got a big heart. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Let's go do a little bit of this. Okay, right, let's go pop down the road, or pop up the road, shall I say here. Kev Grady. Let's give a little message to Kev Grady. And 27/7/1956, he's old, isn't he? Anyway, so I better not say that. Anyway, okay, where I got now, I would like to talk to a man here who you may understand here. And at some point he was a military man, but he didn't want to really be a military man, but he was. He didn't really want to be one. And because he showed me here that he was quite happy in the great outdoors. And he wants to tell me this here. And he also wants to tell me here, he says he used to wear his Wellington boots because he used to like the outdoors, like the bogs or the peat bogs or whatever it is like this. But he shows me what looks like a white submariner's jumper. Now, I know what one would look like because that's what I used to be in. And but he wants to show me this. And he's also showing me here, he used to wear a black hat with like a black beret. And he also wants to show me here, he says here that there was, he lost a great friend of his. Now it's interesting here because I want to say the name Gary. Because he says there's a great friend that was lost. And as he's talking to me, his message, as he starts to come over to you here is, he says here, your mind hasn't gone yet, he says. That's nice, isn't it? Your mind hasn't gone yet. Would you understand here that you're coming up with great ideas or inventions or things here which you're actually quite enjoying? And it's almost like doing crosswords or things like this, but it's just stimulating your mind. Whatever's going on in your mind here, you're coming up with ideas to help matters or life around you a great deal. And I pick up here, it's great. I love it. You're not on the move yet, but you're going to be on the move. I don't mean move home, I mean travels, loads of travels. And they're telling me here that, first of all, they're looking at the women around you, and they're looking at health-related issues around women. So I pick up that little energy there. There's a little energy there. So I just pick up here to say there's something going on there. And I don't know what it is, and it may relate to a blood-related problem. May do, but I'm not the doctor. So there you go. And they're also saying to me here, they're saying that there's Jim is a name coming over as well. They're saying Jim, and they're also saying to me here, very interestingly, there's a lot of forces guys who are here, and one of them, he was saying to me here, was he was in the same branch as you, but then he changed. He changed here. He changed to go somewhere else. And he's telling me he's been on the other side for a little while, but he shows me medals. And as I'm talking to him, he also would like to say to me here, he says here, there's you're going to be getting brushed up soon. Very brushed up. There's a very, very important occasion, he says here, you're going to get brushed up and you'll be a very proud man. That's what I pick up there. How's that? So lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Okay. Let's put on my glasses here. I can see what the hell I'm doing. Right. We've just seen Kevin Bina says, thank you very much. Perfect sense as expected there. That absolutely lovely. Glad you do that. And right, just Kev, and who else is here? Right, love it. She says here. Right, here we go. The producer says. She says here, Cafe Clairvoyance Spiritual Show, Tuesday 16th, 11 a.m. EU. Today I'm joined Phil and Irene Bryan, the twin flame phenomena. We really look forward to doing that. And it's going to be quite an extraordinary show. And I say extraordinary because it's subject matter around the Valentine's times we're coming into, as we know, which talks about the twin flame phenomena and the difference between soulmates, twin flames, and how important that is. And she's got an absolutely phenomenal way of looking at souls, twin souls, and all those bits and pieces there. And she also works with human design. Human design here is she's awesome, absolutely awesome, and really looking forward to that. Right, okay, we're going now. Let's go here and go and have a little chat too. I'm just closing something down very quickly on here. Thank you very much. Right. Kavida Naidu. Lovely to meet you. Oh, you look lovely. I love your thumbnail there. Lovely lady. Hi there. Hope you will like to know if I'll find another job anytime soon. I lost my job. Oh, bless you. Okay, let's cheer you up a little bit. There you go. Does that cheer you up? Hopefully we're cheering you up, and you're finding that as a great energy there. So hopefully you like that. Anyway, what I'll also pick up here too, first of all, this job you were in, would you understand here, it wasn't a job that you particularly liked or really enjoyed. Would you understand this? Because this is the first bit of information here that I'm picking up about this. And also how you've put up with a lot of other people's rubbish and stuff like this here. I just feel you've been under a lot of pressure, just about had enough of it. So would you understand, although you lost a job, regarding another job come up in front of you? Yes, there is. And actually it's going to be easier for you. In fact, there's going to be 2 jobs. You go, 2 jobs? How am I going to fit this in? Right, okay. Well, you got too bad. Thinking, I'm not doing this again. What I'm picking up here, would you understand there's an element, part of you here wants to go self-employed? And it's almost like working in a service industry. So people get, or consultancy stroke service industry, because that's one of the areas here which I pick up for you. And also I pick up here, there's you're very, very well loved over there in the spirit world, because there's beautiful ladies who want to come forward there to help you. And would you understand that you had a skillmanship about a job that you were in the past, and that you were working at quite a level, but I think that your status, who you are, and what you were doing wasn't really rewarded enough. The way they explain this to me, they give me a wink in the eye here. And also, what I'd like to say to you, would you understand here as well about going abroad? But this isn't for holidays. Would you understand that you could well go abroad, even if it's to a neighbouring country, but there's work for you that comes up for you? Because I think that it's going to be interesting the way things turn around, especially where computers are concerned, social media or AI, artificial intelligence, anything like that in that field there, where we start to work more programming, anything like that, where we're going. But that could be quite an interesting time, to say the least. So there we go. Right. Okay. Where else we go now? Let's go and have a look here. Oh, loads of you in here. Right. Let's have a little look here. Right. Okay. A video says, the first time anybody came through to me, that was so special. I'm so glad you like this. And Rennie Bryan says, lovely. And also... Laura Watts here comes up and says, you're very welcome. That's very nice. She says her great nan. Yep, I got the feeling there. It was like this. And also, where's it going now? Right. Right. Ellen says this is about Kev Grady. He says, he lives in a house of women and I have a blood problem. Oh, right. Okay, well, there we go. Right. Okay, let's get that sorted out. Brilliant. Let's go and have a word with Joe. Joe Garner, good evening to you. How are you? If type colour, can I have a reading? Colour red. Am I on the right love path, please? Okay, let's do a little bit of this and see what comes up here. Let's do a little bit of this. Right, that is right. And okay, right. I'd like to say, are you on the right love path? I think I know what to say to you even before we're there, and that is to say to you, let's go for the left here where we're going. Am I on the right love path? You love, your energies here say that you love to give your heart out to help people. You've got the 4 hearts on this. It's 4 hearts. Lovely, lovely card. Very flowery card. Love to give your heart out on this here. But you are aware here that about trust, about how trust affects you at this present moment in time. But you're wise though. You got the Jack of Clubs here. You're very, very wise. You got to listen to your wisdom, what it's telling you. When you're ready to go forward, you go forwards. When you know you got to stand back, you got to stand back. Yes, because your confidence needs to be right. And sometimes here, in fact, I've got loads of them. I've got 2 of them coming over for you right now who want to say to me, they're loving you. They're loving the way your life is at the present time, but they need you just to have a just having a bit of an easier time. Why do we need to have something right now? What is it about ourselves that is missing a little bit when we need to help ourselves? So I get a feeling here to say to you, just nice and easy. Oh, so sleazy, nice and easy. And I think you'll be happier. The love path, you are on the right love path mentally and emotionally. Regarding where the guys are concerned, they've got to treat you with the warmth, kindness, and respect. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Good. Hola, PJ. Hello, Jody. Lovely to see you. Now, we're coming on, I believe it is the 4th of March. 4th of March, yeah. And we're going to be doing a show called Spring into Spring. How's that? Spring into Spring. Yeah, I think it's about 4th of March. So look out for that show. It's going to be a Tuesday morning. And also, yes, she says all this stuff here. Oh, that's lovely. So yes, 4th of March, and I think you guys will thoroughly enjoy it. No, 2nd of March. There it is, Tuesday, 2nd of March. We'll be putting that up on the calendar, and hopefully you guys can join us. And very lovely, positive, vibey show to try and get us into spring moods. Yes, how's that? And right, okay. Cheryl says, words late. I've been on the wine. Who you been whining to now? Okay, right. Okay, let's have a little look here. Just seeing if anybody else. Joe Garner says that makes sense. Absolute pleasure. So, guys, if we're looking at this particular time in our lives where we're going and what's going on for you, I would look at this particular new moon we're going through and just checking out where boundaries are concerned. The boundaries with people, the boundaries where you've been living, the boundaries and the changes which seem to be taking place now, but have been throwing you to the left or to the right. And especially here in Mercury retrograde, you almost feel like in some respects you're going forwards. The Mercury retrograde here is bringing stuff back up from the past. So you're dealing with past stuff here, which sometimes sends us also a little bit Scooby-Doo. But I would like to say to you guys here, we just need to, maybe one of the things to go and do here is just be in ourselves. Let the universe guide us forwards rather than sometimes here you've got to jump to the left. No, that's the wrong way. I've got to jump to the right. No, that's the wrong way. Nice and easy. Then we start making good track in front of us and we'll be in a good place. The other energies here, which I'd like to say around you guys here is that coming over as we go more through February, Mercury starts to go direct around the 20th, and then we're into a happier time. And it begins a bit easier. Mars moves out of Taurus and goes off into Gemini, which takes us out of this territorial, this feeling of like being fixed and stuck. And it become more, the energy will start to lift up and we'll start to feel a bit more positive. But if we look at the energies to really start shining, I really think here that the energy is coming up to round about the July time is when we're going to really see things really lift, but get better. Travel, that's an interesting one, isn't it? Travel's an interesting one. When are we going to start traveling again? Bits to do with travel, but I think more freedom about travel and looking at astrology and looking at the energies around us, I think we're all optimistic that it's going to be more next year. Travel looks even better next year. I know it's not easy, and we made so many plans, so many changes last year thinking it was all going to go right, and it's not that easy, but it will But I can tell you here, looking at astrology and looking at the energy, even before coming into 2020, we're looking at Saturn and Pluto and Jupiter, how much that was going to change things. But things move on and they will change. But we'll get there. Right, Cheryl, she wants a pink reading, and let's do this here. Right, Cheryl. In fact, okay, right. So she says, I can't wait to visit Spain again. It'd be lovely to see you down here. Lovely to see you. The wine down here is even better than wine up there. It is, promise. Okay, in this period that you're going through, is one of these transitions you just got to go and go with. Now, it's interesting here because this is what I'm being told here by a particular gentleman who's coming through for you, who's on your father's side. It's your father. It is your father. Just been told it's your father. Would you understand here that if you go back 1 year, that the way your life is, say, for instance, 6 months ago, the way you would seen a year ago, 6 months in front, would not been quite what you thought it would have been. For everything you thought was going to go wrong didn't actually materialise, really, did it? No. Would you understand if we go forward another 6 months, it comes up to now, our life has just sort of moved on again. So would we understand it that sometimes we got to look more optimistic about the next 6 months and the next 6 months after that, next 18 months, the next few years? Yep, I think so. And I think here you'll find that you become, I tell you what I pick up with you is a lot more wisdom, the way you will understand people, read people, and know where things are going. It's interesting by the training and things that you're going to go through in front of you. They're guiding me here because your father's here. There's also your grandmother, I believe, on your mother's side, because they're both on different sides around you. And this particular lady here who's coming, your grandmother's coming through for you here. She once said to me here, she says here she had a lot of tummy issues before she passed over. And she showed me here she's here. She just wants to let you know that she loves you loads. She's sending loads of energy to you. Her message to you here is learn things. It's what you're learning. It's going to turn you into a wiser woman. With what you're learning that comes up from behind you up to where you are now, it's the practice you put that learning into that takes you forwards. So sometimes you become more active. So what you'll be passive by learning, but then you become more active in future. So I think it's going to be a very, very interesting time of your life in front of you over the next sort of few weeks or so, months or so. But yes, you are the catalyst of change. And this is what they're telling me here to say to you, that you create the change and watch the world change with you. It's nice. And I think here as well, you're going to look a lot about where you're living, what you're doing, and the change you can make in your life. And the wonderful thing they're saying to me here is, and maybe you'll agree with me here, you're starting to think more for yourself. Sound good? Sound good? And yes, she says, sounds interesting and exciting. Good. But it's about this self-development. It's about thinking, I'm not going to just sit here and do nothing. I'm not just going to wait. And I think you're very wise not to, because the changes the next few years bring in front of you will be immense. But it's about you having this strong sense of belief, but then having the courage, and I wouldn't say confidence. Confidence comes with, as you progress, by taking these projects on, but becoming more connected with people. It will be away from the job you've been doing. That will be a very, very interesting time. Yeah. Guys, if you've just joined us, we just say here that over the next sort of next few days, just to give you a heads up on what's coming up here, we have got some amazing things coming up, and hopefully you will enjoy these, including a sound healing session, which is going to be on Sunday, 8 o'clock in the evening. I'm going to be joined by some lovely people from the Javier group here, and they're coming onto the show, and you'll see here Clairvoyance Friends live World Sound Healing Day special, Facebook, YouTube, and we'll be there, and we'll be doing some sound healing with you guys. Oh dear, yeah, we're making all sorts of noises, all sorts of mantras, and it's all part of Sound Healing Day. So hopefully you will thoroughly enjoy it. We'd love to see you, love to see you, and I think that's something for you to do. Right, okay. Let's have a look here. The Cheryl says, I'm starting a course on Monday. But this is exactly what they're saying to me, for you to go and develop this stuff here. It's going to develop you, and you will really come out smiling and shining. And this is what they want you to do. Yes. Okay. And we'll say here, Cheryl, that's brilliant. Okay. Well, I look forward to see you guys on Sunday and on Tuesday. We're joined by Rain Brian. And we'll be having a fabulous week, I'm sure. And thank you so much for joining me. I'm the producer. She hasn't been in the best of health recently, unfortunately, due to a chest infection. But she's been there, working around the background and when she can. And but a big hug to her. And just say thank you very, very much. And big hug. Yes. How's that? Thank you very much. But in the meantime, guys, yes, thank you very much for joining me. I think I read for everybody there. I don't think there's anybody who needed anything else. How's that? Okay. Clairvoyance, nervous. Okay. All right. I know you may be nervous, but nervous one thing. But one thing that is good about nerves is they fire you up. If you didn't have nerves, you'll probably sit back and not do anything. So count on those nerves there as being a good thing. How's that? Sound good? I think it is pretty good. So I think here you'll be having a good time. Good. Yes, thank you guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Big heart out to you guys, and see you very, very soon. See you Sunday and see you Tuesday. All right. Take care now. From myself, the producer, we send you guys loads and loads of love. And see you very soon. Bye-bye.